сука, не поверила, что мне 16. Да, это Москва, и мы умеем отрываться, мы умеем делать звук, мы умеем делать так.
Yo, what up, guys? It's your boy Prwell'Z here. I'm back with another Wi-Fi battle. We post wins, losers, draws, and there's gonna be a question in the middle of the video or at the end of the video. Looking at my opponent's team, she got some really tough teams. She got a really tough team. The Ambi Palm could be a problem. The freaking Muck, etc., etc. So she leads off for her Ambi Palm, and look how I throw my Pokeball. What the heck is that? Come on, bro. But anywho, so I go out to my lantern. My lantern come out here looking clean. And yeah, I decided to switch out to my Skarmory because I know that these Ambi Palms like to do fake out and start slapping people in the face with their monkey arms. And we come out here, my airplane, smooth. And here the Ambi Palm's gonna go for a fake out. So that doesn't do anything to us. And I'm really happy with that. So here, we're gonna get some leftovers, start eating some things up. And I know that this Ambi Palm really can't do anything to me, so I'm just gonna start setting up some hazards. So here the Ambi Palm is gonna go for a U-turn, and he's gonna switch out. So now she decides to go into her Nidoking. So Nidoking come out here, strong pointy face. Nidoking is a really good Pokemon. I just realized that, but it's crazy how a lot of people use Nidoking instead of Nidoqueen, but I understand why. But I'm gonna start using like a physical Nidoking. See how that's gonna work out for me. But anywho, I know that this Nidoking here has probably like Fire Blast or Flamethrower, some type of move that can hurt me, or Thunderbolt. So I'm gonna switch out and I'm gonna go to my Arcanine, hoping that he goes for a fire move. So I go out to my Tiger. And we're gonna get the Intimidating, but I highly doubt that matters because this most likely a special set. So here Nidoking is gonna open his mouth and just throw some fire Pyromaniac. And here I decided to just go for a Flare Blitz, hoping I could do a lot of damage or something. So he is gonna switch out here, and she is gonna switch out here, and she's gonna go into her Muck, her diarrhea face Muck coming out here. So I'm just gonna get hit with the Stealth Rocks, and we go for a Flare Blitz. And this Flare Blitz does heaps to this thing. But at the cost, I am gonna get recoil and life orb damage. So that's really bad. So Muck's gonna get some Black Sludge, and I decided to go for another Flare Blitz. So here, the Muck is going to go for a last-ditch effort just to get some damage off me. And I'm like, you know what? That's cool, Bre, because we're going to go for a Flare Blitz. And down goes Muck. Let's go. So Muck is out now, and we're looking good. But we are getting Life Orb and recoil damage, which is really bad. So now she decides to go right back into her Nidoking. So that tells me something. That this is probably a Scarf set. But I'm gonna take my chance and go for a Flare Blitz here. So I do go for another Flare Blitz, but it does outspeed me and hits me with an Earth Power. So down goes my Arcanine. So yes, it was Scarf. So it's cool because now I can go right into my Skarmory. My Skarmory coming out here, man, looking clean. So yeah, I decided just to go for Spikes because I know that this thing's gonna switch out because it can't really do anything. It can't do anything to Skarmory. So he does switch out here, and he decides to go into her Shuckle. She decides to go into her Shuckle. So we're like, that's cool because Shuckle get hit with the Stealth Rocks, and I go for the Spikes. So Shuckle can't do anything to Skarmory either. So I could just start setting up and start going for a Whirlwind, all that good stuff. So yeah, I decided just to go for a Whirlwind, see what this Pokemon does, and he actually goes for a Sticky Web. I'm like, oh my god. So that's pretty bad, but it's cool because this Skarmory also have Defog too. So we're not really worried, you know what I mean? So Ambi Palm's gonna get hit with the Stealth Rocks and Spikes, and yeah, I decided just to go for another Spikes because I know that this Ambi Palm can't do anything to me. So she makes another switch, and she goes right back into her Shuckle. So she'll come out here, get hit with the stealth rocks again, and with the spikes, leaving her at yellow. But the bad news is that she does have a berry, as a citrus berry. But yeah, it's unbelievable. So I'm like, all right, then whatever. I can still just start setting up. But anywho, so now I got another layer of spikes, and we're looking pretty good now. So I'm just gonna go for another whirlwind, and here she decides to go for stealth rocks. So now this is really bad because I now on my field we have the sticky webs and the stealth rock. So I decided just to go for a defog because this is really looking bad. So Lapras is gonna get hit with the stealth rocks and the spikes, and it's gonna eat some leftovers. So like whatever, it's cool. So here I decided just to go for whirlwind here. I mean a defog. I'm sorry. Go for a defog just to take everything out. The bad news is that she is gonna get all of her hazards off the field also. So like whatever. And here the slappers go for waterfall, and we eat that up. You know what I mean? So we're like, now we could just start setting up again, doing it over and over, doing it, and doing it. Well, LL Cool J, and Lapras gonna get some leftovers. So yeah, I was thinking about setting up again, and just starting from scratch. But here I decided just to switch out and go into my Toxicroak because I know that my Toxicroak has dry skin, and we could take a waterfall. So she actually makes a double switch, which was a good play on her part, and she goes into Nidoking. So Nidoking is a thorn on my team. I just realized. So I realized, and also my Toxicroak can't do anything to this, but I don't really have any switch-ins. So we are gonna get hit with the flamethrower, and I go for a Dream Punch, and that doesn't do anything to this thing. So yeah, I decided here just to go for a Sucker Punch, just to get some last day effort, just to get some damage off this thing. So we do go for the Sucker Punch, and it's gonna hit me with a flamethrower, and down goes my Toxicroak. So my Toxicroak is down now, and here I decided just to go into my Gardevoir because my Gardevoir is Scarf, so I'm pretty sure that we'll be able to take a flamethrower from this Nidoking and revenge kill it with a Psychic. So here she decides to switch out and go into her Shackle. So we're like, all right, then that's cool, and we could go for a Psychic. My bad, guys. Yeah, so question of the day, what is your favorite poison Pokemon? What is your favorite poison Pokemon? Mine would probably be Gengar. I really love Gengar. Gengar is so awesome. But let me know down in the comments. And guys, please like, subscribe, and share, please. And here she decides to go into her Gardevoir. So I decided to hit this thing, and that actually does really good damage. But here, this Gardevoir goes for a wish. So I'm like, oh my god. So this is a defensive set. So yeah, I decided just to go for another Psychic. See how much damage I do. Hopefully I get a crit. But it's all right. It does good damage. And here the Gardevoir do go for a Calm Mind. So not only it got a special attack and a special defense raise, but it's also going to get the wish up, and that's really bad. So with the leftovers, I'm like, oh man. So here, I know that her probably two attacking moves is probably Moonblast and Psychic. So I decided to just go to Skarmory because we could just start setting up, and if worst comes to worst, we could just whirlwind this thing out. So Gardevoir's gonna go for the Draining Kiss, and I'm just like, yo, what? I never saw a Gardevoir set like this. But anywho, we're gonna get some leftovers here. Start eating some things up, if you know what I mean. So yeah, I decided just to go for I believe a whirlwind, And here she decides to switch out and she goes into her Nidoking. So we're like, whatever, that's cool. And we actually do go for a whirlwind because I didn't like the boost that she got. But anywho, she decides to go into her Ambipom, and we're gonna get some leftovers. So we're like, okay, awesome. So here I could just go for the Stealth Rocks because I know that this Ambipom can't do anything to me. So she does go for a fake out, and we're like, whatever, that's cool because the leftovers actually probably help me more with the damage that she's putting in. So yeah, I decided to just go for Stealth Rocks again, just to limit the switch-ins. And she does go for a U-turn. And we're like, whatever, that's cool, that's cool. And yeah, she decides to switch out, and I'm assuming that she's gonna go right back into the Nidoking again. But yeah, she goes into Nidoking as expected, and I go for the Stealth Rocks. So yeah, I really don't need my Skarmory for anything. I mean, it already got the rocks up, so I'm just gonna hope that she does a double switch or something like that. But anywho, yeah, I decided just to stay in and go for the spikes. But she is gonna go for the flamethrower, and down goes my Skarmory. So Skarmory was putting a lot of work with the hazards, man. So I know now that her team is very weak from having a lot of spikes and stealth rock damage. So yeah, I decided to just go right back to my Gardevoir, and we are gonna get the Share Force ability. So yeah, I decided to just go for a Psychic again, just to take out this Nidoking. I should have gone for the Moonblast, but yeah. And here she decides to go right into her Lapras. So Lapras get hit with the Stealth Rocks, and with the Psychic, that's going to take out the Lapras. And down goes Lapras. Let's go. Let's go. Yeah. So now she decides to go right into her Ambipom. So Ambipom comes out here, Balloon Hands, and we have 3 minutes left of the battle. So Ambipom is going to get hit with the Stealth Rocks, and I decided to just go for a Psychic. Now we gotta play a little extra fast because this 3-minute timer goes by so fast. I swear, once you see the 3-minute timer, it should just say that you have at least 1 minute because it's 3 minutes go by super fast. But anywho, she decides to switch out and she goes into her Gardevoir, and I go for another Psychic. But I know this Gardevoir set already, so I decided just to go into another Pokemon, and I decided to just go into my Ambipom, my freaking guy. Yo, Ambipom is a whole boss, man. It's a whole boss, and yeah, I know we could take a Draining Kiss from this thing, so I go into my Ambipom, and it does go for a Draining Kiss to start harassing my monkey. This Gardevoir is nasty, and you know, it's gonna get some leftovers. So you know, we don't really like that. So yeah, I decided just to go for a double hit because we don't like getting kissed without our permission. And here she decides to sack off her Nidoking. So Nidoking is gonna get hit with the Stealth Rocks, and I smack this thing with a double hit, and down goes Nidoking. So here she decides to go into her Ambipom, and Ambipom comes out here. So I know that the Ambipom is gonna probably go for a fake out because that's what they normally do. So yeah, I decided to switch out here and go into my my Lantern, I believe, because we could definitely take a fake out from this thing. So we come out here, and here the Ambipom is gonna go for a fake out. So we eat that up. Like, we're not worried about that. And here I could just go for a Thunderbolt and take this thing out. But I'm gonna call this a draw because I didn't take out all 6 of her Pokemon. But that's the match, guys. Please like, subscribe. Keep on messing that up. But yeah, guys, thank you guys so much for watching, and that's the match, guys. All right, have a good one.